This video shows you how Brightpearl updates eBay with tracking numbers and dispatch information when you fulfill and ship the order from Brightpearl. So first of all, let's have a look at some essential concepts. When the order is downloaded from eBay, any available inventory in Brightpearl is allocated to the order, and that means that the inventory is not available on other sales channels. You need to then fulfill the order in Brightpearl to create a shipment, which is also called a goods out note, and then it's the goods out note that you're shipping. As soon as all goods out notes for an order are shipped, then eBay is updated to mark it as dispatched. The tracking reference from the Brightpearl goods out note is sent to eBay as a tracking number, and then eBay will tell the customer that the order has been dispatched. So we have an order here in our eBay account for a Neki Vector 14 kayak in colour Ocean. The same order in my Brightpearl account, the Neki Vector 14 kayak in colour Ocean, has just been received and inventory has been allocated to it. So you can see one's been allocated, two in stock, which leaves one on hand. And you can also see that the order's been allocated because it's got a green tick. However, it's not yet been fulfilled because the little brick here is still white. So what we need to do is fulfill the order. There are three options here. You might need to turn the third one on in your own account because it's not on by default, and you do that from the Setup, Products and Inventory screen. So the first option, Fulfill and Ship Later, this is what we'll use most of the time. It means we'll create a goods out note and ship it later today. Effectively, it's an instruction for our warehouse. The second option immediately marks it as shipped, which means we don't have the opportunity to put a tracking reference on. And then the third option is used where you only want to ship half of this order now and half of it later. So let's choose Fulfill and Ship Later, which fulfills all available line items, marking the sale as fulfilled, and we can see that from the green brick. We can click the goods out note to see a packing note has been created, and the branding on this is specific to orders placed through the eBay channel, and we use channel branding for that. There's a separate video that explains channel branding. We can then print it, pick it, and pack it separately, but now we'll just pack, which gives us the opportunity to put a tracking reference in here. We can choose a shipping method, and if you wanted to tell the customer it had been packed, you could send them an email from here. It's only when we ship that Brightpearl tells eBay that the order has been dispatched. If we go back to the Brightpearl sales order, we can see that it's been fully dispatched by the coloured truck icon here. Going back to my eBay order, I can see that it's not yet been dispatched. So let's just refresh this, and it's now been marked as dispatched. If I go and view the order details, we can see that the tracking reference has been brought in from Brightpearl. The final thing I need to do at the end of the day is invoice the sales order. So I can either do that one at a time from within the sale itself, or I can go to my sales list and find everything that is fully shipped, i.e. shipping complete, and then filter this list to show only the orders that are not yet invoiced. Then I can select them all and invoice in bulk. So that shows you how to fulfill orders if you've got your own warehouse. You create a goods out note and then pick, pack and ship it. And the concepts are very similar if you're drop shipping. In other words, if your supplier is sending goods directly to the customer. This time there'll be no inventory to allocate, so when you fulfill, you'll fulfill to a dropship purchase order, and that's using the third option in that fulfill menu. The eBay order is updated to mark it as dispatched when the dropship purchase order is invoiced. And when you do that, there's no opportunity to add a tracking reference. However, eBay will still notify the customer by email that the order has been dispatched. There's a separate video that explains all about dropshipping. And that takes us to the end of the video, which shows how Brightpearl updates eBay when you pick, pack and ship your orders.